Hi, good morning, you guys. It's Adosha Way here. Anyways, I'm coming to you guys this morning. It is 10:30 in the morning, and today is an important day for me. As you can see, I'm barefaced on YouTube for a reason, and no, it's not a makeup tutorial. Today I'm actually so excited. I'm so excited because today I'm actually getting microblading done to my eyebrows. It's something that I wanted to do for a long time. As you guys can see, my eyebrows are almost non-existent. They're kind of there, but they're almost non-existent, and I literally have to draw them in every day. I don't leave the house without eyebrows, except today because, you know, I'm gonna go get them done. Now, I know some specialists want you to come with your eyebrows already done. I was gonna do my eyebrows, but this lady didn't specify for me to do so. So I do have a lot of pictures of how I like to have my eyebrows done. So that should help. I am bringing my eyebrow pencil because I can pencil in some eyebrows real quick, just in case if she wants, you know, to see how I like my eyebrows done. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take you guys with me so you guys can see my experience. There are a lot of people who do eyebrows in Atlanta, and I picked this particular lady because she was having a March Madness special, because, you know, eyebrows ain't cheap. They range anywhere from like $300 to like $600 depending on where you go. So she had a March Madness special, so I jumped on it. And so I'm a little bit afraid that because, you know, she's having a March Madness special, that she's, you know, getting a lot of clients, and therefore her work might not be as, I guess, let's just say she might not do as well as she would, you know, on a normal client paying normal prices. But I guess I cannot worry about that right now because I have an appointment in about an hour. I got this money ready, and I'm ready to get this eyebrows done. So if I look janky, y'all gonna see, and I'm gonna let y'all know where not to go. But I pray I don't look janky because this is permanent or semi-permanent, and I don't want to walk around looking with some crazy eyebrows for like the next year, because I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be highly upset, and you guys will know I'm upset, okay? You guys will know. So I pray to Lord goodness that these eyebrows come out slayed, and I won't have to spend time drawing in these suckers anymore. But anyways, I'm about to head out, and I'll see you guys, I guess, when I get over there. Alright, you guys, so I'm in the elevator. I think this is an apartment complex, so I guess she does eyebrows at her apartment. And so I'm going up and we'll see how it goes. These apartments look fancy, so I'm not too scared. Okay, you guys, so I just left my eyebrow appointment. I guess my eyebrows are very much swollen right now, and I have some of that aqua. Did I grab everything? I think I did. I hope I did. One sec. Yes, to the brows bit. I'm feeling them though. 75 bucks next time. That's not bad. This bitch said turn right. Oh yeah, she said turn right. What direction did I turn? I turned in the wrong direction, that's why. Oh, my eyebrows hurt like That shit hurt. I'm not even gonna lie, that shit hurt. Okay, so this homeless guy is asking me for money and I'm not sure. Wait, I have something. Oh, I have $1. I'll give him $1.
God bless you, love.
You're welcome. Okay, so I just gave all my money away to that lady, so that's all I had. But so my experience, just give me 1 second, guys. I need to know. I don't know my way around Atlanta too much, not that much yet, so let me see.
Head south on Penn Avenue Northeast toward North Avenue Northeast.
Where am I supposed to go? Was I supposed to go? Okay. I think I can go this way. And hopefully not get into an accident. Here we go.
In 600 feet, turn left onto 4th Street Northeast.
Okay, so...
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Juniper Street Northeast.
Okay, so my experience now, I wish I was able to take you guys in there with me. Unfortunately, my best friend had to work, so I wasn't able to really have somebody sit there and record it for me, and it was hard for me to try and record it while she's doing it, especially because it was so painful. Like, I can't even imagine trying to hold a camera while like my eyes are tearing up. I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk over this navigation system, but I can't imagine trying to film while my eyes are tearing up and I'm clenching every muscle in my body because it's so painful. And on top of that, like, I used the lidocaine, and she asked me before she started, do you want, you know, numbing cream? And I'm like, yeah, because I'm just like, this is literally a tattoo on your face. Like, why wouldn't, usually people don't get numbing creams for tattoos, but like, why wouldn't I want, you know, and this is technically my first tattoo, so I've never had a tattoo. Like, I want this shit to be as painless as possible, but like, to me, I don't know, I'm wondering what would that have felt like without the numbing cream, because it was already so painful. Like, I felt every scrape like in my tooth, and like, I don't know about you guys, but like, when you feel pain, like, I don't know for women, but when I feel pain, sometimes like I feel it resonate all the way down to my coochie cooch, you know. So like, I'm clenching every beat like muscle in my body because it just was not, it was bearable. I wouldn't say it was unbearable pain. It was just very annoying, scratching. It felt exactly like what it was. It's like a tiny blade making tiny fucking, excuse my language, making tiny scratches into your skin. Like, that's exactly what it feels like. It's not pleasant. It is painful. Yes, so as much as I wanted her to like take a break in between, you know, going back and forth from eyebrow to eyebrow, like, I wanted to be done even more. And so, yeah, so the girl that I went to, she's actually new to doing eyebrows. Shout out to Jasmine, but she's actually new to doing eyebrows. I will tag her Instagram page below. She is young. She's a sweet girl. She's a sweet girl. Her apartment is hella nice. I mean, I wish I would have recorded her apartment, but I just felt like, you know, I'm in somebody's personal space. It's not like she's doing it in a it's not like she's doing it like within a area, an open area or a public area. She's doing it within her house. So I felt a little weird filming, you know, her house, because you know, I mean, it's just weird, you know? I don't know. So, and then too, like, you know, she's new to doing eyebrows, which scared me a little bit, but because she was so sweet, she made me feel really relaxed. It made me feel like she knew what she was doing. Plus, she said she's done makeup for a really long time, so I trust that she, you know, I feel like if you can draw on eyebrows very well on other people, then you should be able to tattoo in, you know, scrape in some eyebrows. It's kind of like the same method, but with a blade. The same method that you would do with your pencil, but with a blade. Maybe not the same, but like, you know, in theory, it kind of is the same thing. So, so she did it. It was painful. She was so sweet. I really enjoyed her. And yeah, so these are my brows. I do like them. I have to see her again in 4 to 6 weeks, but I think they came out really nice. Like, I'm really excited about my brows right now because I ain't gotta draw them hoes in no more. But they look so natural and they look so nice, and I'm so happy that I got them done. Like, I was very skeptical about spending so much money on brows, but it's just something that I've always wanted to do for a long time, and I knew because I had the money now that I should get them done. And plus, like, alright you guys, so up close and personal on my brows right now. Okay, so minor imperfections, but I'm not being like 100% picky, because I can be very picky with everything. Like, I was picky about my eyelashes getting done. I'm picky about a lot of things. So especially when it comes to service, and especially when you're paying a lot of money, like, you know, you have a right to be picky. That's how I feel. Well, I'm not as picky because eyebrows are supposed to look identical, but not like, they're supposed to look like sisters, but not identical twins. So of course these eyebrows don't look identical. There are minor issues, but even though people say that, I like my eyebrows to look as identical as possible. That's just me, okay? So the minor imperfections that I see, but they're not that bad. Like, to be honest, like, where my eyebrows were before is just such a big improvement that, like, I feel bad for even, like, nitpicking right now. But because, you know, she's giving me the opportunity to, of course, in a month or so, like 4 to 6 weeks, I go back so she can retouch it up and, you know, get spots that maybe wasn't taken to the ink very well, and also, like, you know, touch it up and whatnot. But the minor imperfections that I do see is like in the middle part. I like how this brow like fades really nicely, but like this one comes to like a point further in than this one, because it doesn't really like fade as well as that one. I feel like it comes to a point and it makes this brow look a little longer than this brow. So that's a little throwing me off a little bit, but it's really not that big of a deal. And it also too, I feel like this brow is thicker in the beginning, but the arch is thinner. So this brow is thinner in the beginning, but the arch is thicker. You see what I mean? So that's the only, like, the shape of it looks fine. They look slightly off, but only because of the things that I'm telling you right now. Like, this part is coming in a little bit more than this one. So hopefully this part starts to fade, because it is gonna fade within, you know, the next 4 to 6 weeks when she go, and then she'll have to go back and go over it again, and it will take to the pigment even better. But hopefully this part starts to fade nicely and looks like that. Or if not, like, I'll just get her to go in on this side like this maybe, or whatever, and then I'll get her to thicken up the beginning of this one and then thicken up the arch of that one, and then I would be perfectly happy. I will. But to be honest, I'm very impressed. I am happy now. Happy with my brows. Happy that I don't have to draw on brows anymore. But I probably will still, you know, add some flair here and there, change up the shape here and there when I do put on makeup. But other than that, you guys, that's my initial reaction, my initial review of getting my microblading done by Miss Jasmine. I will be back in 7 days to show, I guess, do an update, because 7 days is the mark when you can actually like get them wet and you can actually like put makeup on them and you don't have to like not touch them anymore. But within the 7 days is like the healing process, like the initial healing process, and then after 7 days you can do stuff with your eyebrows, and then like in 4 to 6 months you come back and that's when they're fully healed to get them touched up. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in 7 days. Alright, hey guys, this is going to be like I guess my final results. Well, not technically final results because I haven't went back to get a touch-up done, but this is, I guess, after a week and a half of getting my eyebrows done. It's been about a week and a half, so so they're pretty much healed. So this is what they look like. So I obviously they're not as bold and pigmented as it was when I first got it done. There was shedding that I experienced that usually everybody experiences. That's a normal occurrence, but I experienced my shedding, I think, on day 5 and 6. Day 5 and 6 I started experiencing shedding. During the shedding process, well, mainly like day 4 and 5 was like the most annoying because my eyebrows itched very bad and I wasn't allowed to touch them, wasn't allowed to scratch them, so that was very annoying. But other than that, I had no issues with it at all. The procedure, as I mentioned earlier, it was very painful. On a scale of 1 to 10, I might say that probably was an 8.5. It wasn't like the most painful thing I've ever experienced, but it was very annoying, and it was painful, I must say. But some areas do need to be touched up on. Like in here, it needs to be filled in again, or filled in to, I guess, define the outer edge of my eyebrows. I guess the whole thing actually needs to be redone again just to define all of it, but mainly the outer edge. On this side, as you can see, the outer edge has really faded way more than this side, so she's gonna have to go back and get that edge right there. But so far so good. I haven't had to draw in my eyebrows when I do makeup, which hasn't been often lately, but when I do my makeup, I don't really go and draw them in, but there has been a couple of times when I did, and so there you have it. I don't know what else to say about my experience. I'm happy that I went through with it, and if you're thinking about doing microblading and getting your eyebrows done, I suggest that you go ahead and do it. If you're like me, absent without eyebrows your whole entire life, or maybe you do have eyebrows but they could use some volume, or you know, maybe you're going for a different shape, I advise anybody to get them done. Just make sure you go to the right person.
me, what I did, I looked up this girl, and you know, even though she was new, I still feel like she did a really good job. I did my research before I even went to her. I stalked her Instagram pages, saw her previous work, was convinced that she could do a good job, so I decided to go to her. So just make sure you guys do your research. I'm not saying don't go to anybody new, because we all have to start somewhere, right? But just make sure that you're seeing that you're not like their first test dummy, you know, or if you are, then, you know, you get what you pay for, and you didn't pay for anything, so expect anything, pretty much. But anyways, that's all I really have to say about my eyebrows. If you guys have any questions for me at all, leave them down in the comment section, and I will get back to you guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye, you guys.